An HTTP request arrives, it needs authentication, then rate limiting, then logging, then routing. No single object should handle all of that, but the request has to pass through each concern in the right order. Chain of responsibility builds a pipeline of handlers. Each handler decides, process it and stop, process it and pass it on, or reject it here. A handler interface with two methods, set next and handle. Each concrete handler holds a reference to the next handler. When handle is called, it either processes the request itself or calls next.handle. Passing the baton forward. You assemble the chain at startup in configuration. The caller calls handle on the first link and never knows how many handlers process the request or which one's fired. You use this pattern every day without realizing it. HTTP middleware stacks, Spring filters, Express middleware, servlet filter chains. Each filter can inspect the request, modify it, stop it, or pass it on. The chain is wired in configuration, not buried in business logic. Support ticket escalation is another clean example. Level 1 handles simple issues and passes the rest to Level 2, which passes hard ones to engineering. Each handler has a threshold. The escalation logic lives in the chain, not in the caller. The flexibility is real. Add, remove, or reorder handlers without touching the others. Each handler has a single concern, SRP as pipeline architecture. The risk? If no handler claims a request, it falls through silently. Always add a default handler at the end that catches unhandled cases. Debugging can also be tricky. A request disappears in the middle of a chain and you have to trace each handler to find where it stopped. Design middleware for an HTTP server. Chain of responsibility. Walk through authentication, rate limiting, and logging as individual handler classes. Show how you assemble the chain. Show what happens when authentication fails. The chain stops there. A 401 is returned. The request never reaches business logic. That's the complete answer. A pipeline of single-purpose handlers. Each focused, each optional. Chain of responsibility is middleware at its most principled.